ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Cornhuskers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Manning. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will have the ball first. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Pulls it, fired complete.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. He's at the... and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Nebraska's offense taking the field, first chance we have to see them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Huskers want to pick up the tempo.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Got rid of it just in time.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
How about With that defense getting back there, he'll lose a couple. The Cornhuskers will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Maryland! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Gives it on the option. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And there he goes. He won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska's going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. It's complete to the left. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Huskers are on the move.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this is a guy who is very quickly rewriting the record books for his school. 5 sacks. That is not a typo. 5 sacks his last time out, and here he is getting his first in the game.
Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Third down coming up after that completion. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the... Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 7 over Boston College. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Washington. Buys a little extra time. He'll throw it. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing. momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Quickly complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Terrapins! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's the give off the left side. Picks up the first down, still moving. Turning it on. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Here we go. Motion from the wideout. Might as well give it to him again. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights. Good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. The offense changing the play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Washington. He's going to take off. Got room at the 35. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Craver. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They're going back to the ground. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
He fires a bullet to the right. Pulls it in inside the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
To the air, it's Raiola. Got him downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Wants to throw on first down. Soft spot in the middle. There he goes. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Huskers.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about. Until that play right there, they finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Got a man in the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Cooper. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Washington. Swings it out to his running back. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Lewis. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll try to get the first through the air. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Terrapins will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Luis. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Let's go! Let's go! Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Terrapins will hustle to the line.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Markway. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
They kick it away on 4th down. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Terrapins in the hurry-up. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
The sure hands, it's Cooper. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
No, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, and this quarterback's got to know that this isn't practice. This isn't back with his QB guru. He's not trying to throw around brooms or around big bags. That is an arm attached to a body that bench presses 500 pounds. He's got to do better.
Dropping back, it's Rayola. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you've put them in a very predictable passing situation.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And to christen this 4th quarter, they'll try to hang a 3 on the board. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll run it from the gun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fleming. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Back to throw, it's Washington.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
catch in the middle. It's Coleman. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. And the Terrapins headed quickly to the line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The RPO fired complete to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Craver. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising.
Touchdown, Terrapins! Fitted in the window for the score. They add on another score, and now that record oh so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Pulls it and fires to the left. The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Byrne. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. On the move from inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just Balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Got his man. Turning on the Jets. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Catch in the middle, it's Clark. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. Getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looking for a crease, it's Walker. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. The Terrapins want to move quickly. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Toss sweep to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Byrne. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Runs through a tackle. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Going to swing it on second down. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got a chance. And that is how we will wrap this one up. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm